Good evening, and welcome to Daily Top Bulletin, bringing you the top 10 current affairs headlines in the most simple, clear, and exam-focused format for UPSC and competitive exams. Every headline is carefully selected to keep your preparation ahead of the competition. Let's begin with today's top 10 news.
1st June 2026. One mandate for domestic solar cells comes into effect. What happened? The Union government has officially mandated the use of domestically manufactured solar cells in all new net metering and open-access solar projects to reduce import reliance. Key facts to remember. Aims to boost Atmanirbhar in the renewable energy sector. Structural gap highlighted. India's active solar cell manufacturing capacity stands at approximately 30 GW compared to a massive module assembly capacity of 200 GW. 2 Digi Yatra surpasses 10 crore usages across 38 airports. What happened? The Ministry of Civil Aviation announced that the biometric-enabled digital travel platform, Digi Yatra, crossed the 10 crore passenger usage milestone. Key facts to remember. Operates on facial recognition technology, FRT, to create seamless, paperless airport entry. Governed by the Digi Yatra Foundation, a not-for-profit company. Follows a privacy-by-design architecture, where data is stored locally on the user's smartphone device rather than a central database. 3. President approves appointment of 5 new Supreme Court judges. What happened? The President of India cleared the appointment of 5 new judges to the Supreme Court of India following recommendations from the SC Collegium. Key facts to remember. Constitutional provision. Supreme Court judges are appointed by the President under Article 124(2) of the Indian Constitution. The selection is strictly driven by the Collegium system, which comprises the Chief Justice of India, CJI, and the 4 senior-most judges of the Apex Court. 4. New regulatory framework for UPI and LPG rolled out. What happened? Major updates governing financial transactions via the Unified Payments Interface, UPI, and liquefied petroleum gas, LPG, usage have come into force. Key facts to remember. UPI reforms mandates biometric or 2-factor authentication for high-value transactions. Introduces mandatory pre-transaction name verification to eliminate misdirected fund transfers. LPG rules. Strict enforcement of a one-house, one-connection rule and a statutory transition window, 30 days, to switch from LPG to piped natural gas, PNG. 5. Geopolitical tensions flare over India-Nepal border disputed areas. What happened? Recent diplomatic and political statements in Nepal have once again brought the long-standing bilateral boundary disputes with India into focus. Key facts to remember. Core disputed areas. Kalapani, Lipulekh Pass, strategic gateway for the Kailash Mansarovar Yatra and Limpiyadhura. The dispute. Nepal argues that the Kali River originates from Limpiyadhura, which places the territories under its jurisdiction. A position contested by India based on historical cartography and administrative control. 6. MCA amends CSR rules to enable ZCZP instrument subscriptions. What happened? The Ministry of Corporate Affairs, MCA, expanded Schedule VII of the Companies Act, allowing corporate houses to meet corporate social responsibility, CSR, targets by subscribing to Zero Coupon Zero Principal, ZCZP, instruments. Key facts to remember. ZCZP instruments. Financial tools listed on the Social Stock Exchange, SSE, that carry no interest, zero coupon, and do not return the principal amount, zero principal. Cap restriction. Investment in ZCZPs is strictly capped at 10% of a company's total annual mandatory CSR expenditure budget. 7. India slashes export duties on fuel amid Gulf volatility. What happened? The central government announced a sharp reduction in export taxes on petrol, diesel, and aviation turbine fuel, ATF, due to supply chain disruptions caused by geopolitical tensions. Key facts to remember. driven by conflicts impacting trade choke points like the Strait of Hormuz. The windfall tax on petrol exports has been halved to 1.5 per liter. Diesel export levy is reduced to 13.5 per liter. Significantly, these fuel exports are granted an exemption from the road and infrastructure cess to maintain international trading competitiveness. 8. Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission, ABDM, crosses 90 crore ABHA accounts. What happened? India's national digital health infrastructure achieved a massive-scale milestone with the creation of over 90 crore Ayushman Bharat Health Account, ABHA, IDs. Key facts to remember. ABDM is executed by the National Health Authority, NHA. Core pillars include the ABHA number, a unique 14-digit health identifier, and the Healthcare Professionals Registry, HPR, built to enable secure, consent-driven interoperability of health records. 9. Environment Ministry flags extreme degradation of the Aravalli Range. What happened? The Aravalli Restoration Framework Report highlighted severe environmental degradation in the mountain range, undermining its capability to act as a geographical shield against desertification. Key facts to remember. The Aravalli Range acts as India's primary natural dust shield, stopping the expansion of the Thar Desert toward the National Capital Region, NCR, and Indo-Gangetic Plains. Major ecological drivers of degradation listed: unregulated mining of red silica granite, sharp land use changes, and rampant deforestation. 10. PM SVA Nidhi scheme completes 6 years of implementation. What happened? The Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs observed the 6th anniversary of its flagship microcredit program targeted at urban street vendors. Key facts to remember. PM SVA Nidhi, launched during the pandemic June 2020 as a central sector scheme. It provides collateral-free working capital loans, starting at Rupee 10,000, with an interest subsidy of 7% per annum to promote digital transactions and formalize the urban informal economy.
Thank you for tuning in to Daily Top Bulletin. Stay updated, stay prepared, and stay ahead in your UPSC and competitive exam journey. We'll be back tomorrow with another set of the day's most important current affairs headlines. Until then, keep learning and keep growing. Good night, and see you in the next bulletin.